Ivor the engine. There he is, look, on his way to Grumbly with a flat truck of spuds and another pair of new boots for Mr. Dinwiddie the gold miner.
Morning, Ivor. Morning, Mr. Jones.
Morning, Mrs. Porty. That's Mrs. Porty. She's rich, is Mrs. Porty. You'd never believe it, but she is so rich she has new hats sent all the way from London. See that hill over there, Ivor? That's called Smoke Hill. I've never seen any smoke come out of it, though. Oh, so there is. We must have a look at that. Oh, look at that. A fire right inside the hill. And there's something in the middle of it. Jones the Steam fetched the tongs and hoisted the thing out of the hole. It was round as a rugby football and red hot. There, Ivor, look at that. What do you reckon that is? No, I don't know either. Let's go and show it to Mr. Dinwiddie, shall we?
What's it made of? Oh, it's hot.
Well, of course it is. It just came out of Smoke Hill.
Smoke Hill? Oh, yes, Smoke Hill. That's an extinct volcano, that is. Time was, hundreds of years ago, when flames and rocks all red hot and boiling flew out of the top of that hill like firework night. I know. I've read books. I am educated.
Well, if you're that educated, Mr. Dinwiddie, tell us what to do with this.
Put it back where you found it. Go straight back now.
Oh, yes, it's choir practice. We'll be late if we go back. Do you reckon it'll be all right in Ivor's firebox?
I don't know if it'll be all right because I don't know what it is.
Oh, well, we'll try it and see. That thing, whatever it was, in Ivor's firebox, was as hot as 100 weight of best coal, and Ivor steamed like the wind down to Grumbly Town.
Ah, there you are, Ivor. Punctual as ever, I'm glad to say. Well, ladies and gentlemen, shall we sing? Page 1 from the top. Somebody is still singing.
I wonder if that's it. Oh, it's broken. It's broken, Mr. Evans.
What is broken, Mr. Jones?
Do you know Land of My Fathers?
There, looking out of Ivor's funnel, was a dragon. Not one of your lumping great fairy tale dragons, but a small, trim, heraldic Welsh dragon, glowing red-hot and smiling.
Do you know Land of My Fathers?
Oh, yes, of course. Certainly. Very appropriate, if I may say so. Come, ladies and gentlemen, Land of My Fathers, if you please.
Morning, Di Station.
Morning, Jones.
I got a surprise for you, Di.
Oh, have you? What's that then?
Good morning, Mr. Day Station. Borough.
Oh. good morning.
Don't shake hands with him, Di. He's red hot. This is Idris. He's a dragon.
Oh, I see. Livestock, is it? You know, Jones, there's regulations. Regulations about the conveyance of livestock. Just a moment, if you please.
Oh, dear Idris. Di there is a stickler for regulations. What you got there, Di?
It says here, all livestock must be conveyed in the appropriate container.
What do you mean you want me to climb into that?
If you please.
But I'm red hot.
I am afraid I must insist. The proper container, you know.
Well, if you say so.
It's on fire! Fire! Fire!
I was afraid that would happen.
Water! Fire! Fire!
No, not water. Water is certain death to dragon.
Di, wait.
Stand clear!
Oh, he got away. Oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, Di, you could have killed him with that bucket of water.
But it was red hot and burning.
Of course it was. I told you he's a red-hot dragon. He has to be kept red-hot or he'll die of cold. Oh, where is he now? He's gone down a chimney.
That's Eli the baker's chimney, I think.
Come on, Di, run.
Run, is it? Oh, I don't know about that. Yes. Out you go. Oh, there's fancy bread, look.
That's not bread, that's dragon.
Oh, so it is, Edwin Jones. There's unusual now. Barada.
I'm cold. I'm cold, Mr. Jones. I'm cold.
Oh, dear, yes, he's supposed to be red-hot. Your bake oven is like a refrigerator for him.
Oh, I see. Oh, now what can I do? Oh, yes. The fire is still going. Mr. Dragon, would you care to...
Oh, yes, I would. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's better.
Oh, yes, that's better.
That's all right for the moment, I dare say. But the point is, where's he going to go the rest of the time? Livestock must be conveyed in the proper container. Oh, yes, I see. That's a bit of a problem. We'll have to have a think about that. Yes, just the thing. Come, gentlemen.
Eli the baker led them out the back to the yard behind his shop. There under the shed roof there was, well, what was it? It looks like a tricycle.
But it's got a stove on the front.
What's it say on there? Roast chestnuts, 6 pence a bag.
That's a bit dear for chestnuts.
What's it for, Eli Bach? You selling chestnuts?
No, not anymore. That was years ago. I used to at one time, but they didn't go very well around here. Not surprised at that price.
Well, what do you use it for now?
Oh, nothing, till now. But I thought we could make up the fire again and your dragon
Well,
could...
yes.
While you peddle it along.
Of course. So that's what they did. The dragon climbed on the red-hot coal, and Jones the Steam pedalled it away through Llaniog town to the station.
Selling chestnuts now, are you, Mr. Jones?
No, Mrs. Williams. Dragons.
Oh, I bet they're expensive.
There, in you go, Idris, into Ivor's fire. Oh, Ivor, we had a terrible time rescuing poor Idris. He was in Eli's bake oven.
Well, it's time you and Ivor were off to work. It's Grumbly Gas Works today, don't forget. The railway isn't run simply for the convenience of your dragon. Oh, that was most enjoyable. Thank you. Very good, ladies and gentlemen, very good for a cold day. Shall we repair to Mrs. Thomas's establishment and take nourishment? Will you join us, Idris Bach?
Well, no, I won't if you don't mind. I like to keep out of the way a bit. And it's warm in Ivor's fire now.
Right-ho then. See you later. You coming then, Edwin Jones?
Oh, yes, I'd like a bite of fish and chips. I'll be with you. You look after Idris now, Ivor. Oh.
16 cod and chips, please, Mrs. Thomas.
16, oh, dear, Mr. Evans, I'm afraid I
that's sad. We were all looking forward to a bite of fish and chips.
Oh, well, now, wait a minute. Don't let's be too hasty. Hang on a minute. I'll have a word. Excuse me. Jones the Steam ran up onto the siding and had a word with Idris, who said he would be happy to oblige, and then he flew straight down over the town and sat himself under Mrs. Thomas's fish fryer.
What's this then?
Oh, just our friend, Idris the Dragon. He will oblige us with a few fiery breaths, and you will have fire and warmth all glowing under your fryer, and we shall have fish and chips.
And so they did. Idris blew and blew and blew. The fat began to sizzle, and soon Mrs. Thomas's shop was full of the lovely smell of frying fish and chips.
16 cotton chips coming up. Salt and vinegar there. Help yourselves. Oh, stop now, Dragonbach. You'll fry the shop.
Oh, thank you very much. That smells good, doesn't it?
What do you expect there, Dragon? Thank you, Idris.
And soon Mr. Thomas's shop was full of the happy sound of eating. Very nice, that is.
Jones, listen to this, written in my bit of newspaper. Idris, everybody listen to this. Dragons at Llaniog. Are dragons really extinct? Recent reports have been coming into our northern office that dragons have been sighted near Llaniog.
What's that?
A spokesman for the Welsh Antiquarian Society states that the society is proposing to make a full investigation. There, Idris, you're going to be famous.
Oh, dear. Oh, no. No, not that. Not that. Oh, dear.
He didn't hang about, did he?
No. I don't reckon Idris wants to be investigated. In fact, I think he is extremely anxious to avoid it.
Indeed, I agree. Ladies and gentlemen, and Mrs. Thomas, you heard that? I rather think we haven't seen a dragon today. Isn't that right?
Dragon?
Oh, I haven't seen a dragon.
Lovely chips, though. Very nice.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Jones the Steam ran back to the siding where Ivor was waiting. Oh, Ivor, Idris has flown off somewhere. Perhaps he's flown back to the ash heap by the shed. Come on. Oh. Jones the Steam and Ivor hurried home to Ivor's shed, but there was no sign of Idris anywhere.
Well, Jones, I don't know where Idris the Dragon can have got to. There's no way of telling, is there?
Oh, it's a worry. It is really. Oh, there's P.C. Gregory. Have you seen our Idris, Mr. Gregory?
No, Mr. Jones, I haven't. But I came up to tell you there's a lady walking about the town asking for you. Very posh she is.
Oh dear, that will be the Antiquarian Society investigating the dragon. Oh dear, look, I'm no good at telling lies. If she asks me, I shall tell her.
Well, that's what I would recommend, Mr. Jones. Always tell the truth, I say.
I am looking for a Mr. Edwin Jones. Mr. Edwin Jones?
Oh, that's me. I am Edwin Jones.
Ah, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, my name is Mrs. Griffith of the Antiquarian Society. I would like a word with you about this dragon.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen the dragon?
Oh, have I seen it?
Have you seen it?
Seen it? Yes, of course I have seen it. I found it on Smoke Hill and hatched it out of its egg. Red hot it was, but it sang like an angel. Isn't that right, Ivor?
Ivor? Ivor? Which of you gentlemen is Ivor?
Neither of us, ma'am. The engine.
Ivor is your engine,
Yes, he sings in the choir too.
as well as the dragon.
That's right, treble and bass. Ivor's bass, of course.
Your locomotive here, he sings bass.
Of course. Well, you wouldn't expect him to sing soprano, would you? Look at the size of him. You're a bass, aren't you, Ivor? Sing us a note or two. Oh, come on, Ivor, give us a blow. Lovely tone he's got.
Oh, yes.
Ivor, come on.
Constable, is Mr. Jones always like this?
Like what, ma'am?
Well, you know, talking to railway engines and that.
Oh, yes, he always talks to his engine. We don't take any notice of that.
Ivor, come on. You're making me angry. Come on, give us a note.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Jones. Don't let's get excited.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Griffiths. He's not usually like this. I think he misses Idris. You know, he just flew away. He was down at the fish and chip shops frying for us.
The dragon.
That's right, 16 cod and chips.
16?
Yes, and then suddenly, whip, 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 up he went, and he was gone. And Ivor hasn't seen him since, have you, Ivor?
Oh, well, Mr. Jones, you know how it is with dragons. Here today and gone tomorrow.
Oh, yes, is it? Well, I dare say, but we miss him.
We all miss him, Mr. Jones. We all miss him.
You do? But you've never met him.
Now, don't worry, Mr. Jones. Just get plenty of
But,
rest.
Mrs. Griffith, how could you miss a dragon you never met?
Oh. Why, good morning. Good morning.
What an odd lady.
Well, I reckon she knows now that that dragon was a figment of your imagination. So we can get back to work. Off you go.
You know, Ivor, I suppose you were right. Though you didn't make me look a bit of a fool. It's all very well for you to laugh. I just wish I knew where Idris has got to. Ouch! Oh, what you doing? You'll break my nose one of these days. What have you stopped for? Where are we? Oh, Smoke Hill, of course. Of course, Smoke Hill. Jones ran up and lifted the stone. And there was Idris fast asleep in the heart of the volcano. That's the best place for him, I reckon. If he gets cold in the winter, we'll bring him up a bag or two of coal, won't we, Ivor?